the most common bird in the world. When you think about different types of birds and try to picture the most common bird in the world, you might think of pigeons flocking through city squares or sparrows chirping in your backyard. Maybe even crows with their noisy presence almost everywhere. But the real answer may surprise you. The most common bird is not even a city dweller, and it is not a songbird either. In fact, it is a bird you've probably eaten for dinner. In this video, we reveal the story of the most common bird found on Earth, the chicken, and why the chicken outnumbers nearly every wild species combined. Let's start with the numbers. Right now, there are an estimated 33 billion chickens alive. That's right, the number 33 followed by 9 zeros. That is more than 4 times the current human population of 8 billion. To put it into perspective, pigeons, in which many consider the most common bird, number around 400 million. Sparrows, also widespread, are estimated at 1.6 billion. Even the European starling, one of the most invasive and numerous wild birds, counts only about 310 million individuals. Chickens completely dwarf them all. Spread across every continent except Antarctica, they dominate rural farms, industrial-scale agriculture, and even backyard coops. At any given moment, chickens make up 3/4 of the world's total bird biomass. That means if you gathered every bird alive today, from eagles to penguins to hummingbirds, most of that mass would simply be chickens. But chickens weren't always the familiar farm birds we know today. They descend from the red junglefowl, a wild bird native to the forests of Southeast Asia. Archaeological evidence suggests humans domesticated junglefowl more than 7,000 years ago. At first, chickens weren't raised for food. Instead, they were kept for cockfighting and rituals. Roosters, with their colorful plumage and aggressive nature, symbolize strength and masculinity. Over time, humans realized chickens could provide eggs and meat. Unlike cattle or goats, chickens reproduced quickly, required minimal space, and thrived in diverse climates. As civilizations expanded, chickens traveled with them, across Asia, into the Middle East, and eventually throughout Africa and Europe. By the time global trade routes like the Silk Road and later maritime exploration connected continents, chickens had become one of humanity's earliest and most successful domesticated species. So why did chickens become the world's most common bird? Their success comes down to 3 key factors. 1. Food supply. Chickens provide both meat and eggs, making them a double source of protein. A single hen can lay 250 to 300 eggs per year, far more than almost any other bird. 2. Rapid reproduction. With short lifespans and quick breeding cycles, chicken populations can be replenished in weeks, not years. 3. Easy domestication. Chickens adapt well to confinement and human care. They don't require large grazing fields like cattle, and they can thrive in climates ranging from tropical jungles to frozen mountain villages. This unique combination made chickens central to human diets and agriculture. In fact, chickens have been so tightly tied to humans that their numbers exploded in direct proportion to human population growth. Let's compare chickens against the wild birds. Wild birds like sparrows and crows are widespread, but their numbers are entirely at the mercy of ecosystems. Chickens, however, thrive because humans maintain their populations. Our demand for chicken meat and eggs ensures their dominance. Globally, more than 70 billion chickens are slaughtered each year for food. That means the chicken population is constantly replenished on a massive scale. Archaeologists even predict that chicken bones will dominate the fossil record of our time. In the distant future, when scientists dig through the layers of Earth, they will find overwhelming evidence of chickens. Their bones will become one of the clearest markers of the Anthropocene, the human-dominated era of Earth's history. Let's now look at how chickens feature in human culture and history. Chickens aren't just food, they've shaped culture. In ancient Rome, chickens were used in divination rituals. Priests called augurs would observe how chickens pecked at grain to predict the outcome of battles. In China, the rooster, the male chicken, is one of the 12 zodiac animals, symbolizing punctuality and courage. In Christianity, the rooster became a symbol of vigilance, famously crowing in the story of Peter's denial of Jesus. Even language reflects chickens' influence. We say don't count your chickens before they hatch, henpecked, or playing chicken. These phrases show how deeply this bird has entered human thought. How do chickens feature in science? Because they are so common, chickens have become central to science and research. In genetics, chickens were the first bird to have their entire genome sequenced. In medicine, chicken embryos have been used in vaccine development for decades, including polio and flu vaccines. In evolutionary studies, chickens serve as a model to understand dinosaurs. Yes, chickens are direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs, making them the closest living relatives of the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex. The humble chicken is, in fact, a living link to prehistoric giants. And now, let us look at modern chickens, industry, and controversy. Of course, chickens today are more than backyard birds. They are at the heart of a multi-trillion-dollar global industry. But this scale comes with challenges. Industrial farming has raised concerns about animal welfare, environmental impact, and antibiotic use. On the other hand, free-range and organic farming movements have tried to restore balance, raising chickens in more natural conditions. Whatever the system, one fact remains. Chickens are essential to human food systems, and their numbers continue to rise year after year. So, what role will chickens play in the future? With global populations rising, demand for poultry will continue to increase. Some scientists are exploring lab-grown chicken meat, reducing the need for raising billions of live birds. Others are improving genetics and breeding for healthier, more sustainable chickens. Either way, the chicken's status as the most common bird on Earth isn't going away anytime soon. If anything, it's likely to grow stronger. So, the next time you see pigeons in the park, or sparrows at your window, remember, the real ruler of the bird kingdom is the humble chicken. The chicken may not soar gracefully like an eagle or sing sweetly like a nightingale, but in terms of numbers, no bird even comes close. Chickens are everywhere. Chickens are found in our menu, they are in our culture, they are found in our science, and even our future fossils. Were you surprised by this answer? Let us know. Which one of the facts about chickens amazed you the most? Was it their dinosaur ancestry, their cultural symbolism, or their sheer abundance in the world? Please share your thoughts about chickens in the comments section below this video. And if you want more interesting, eye-opening, and amazing journeys into the extremes of reality, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, bringing you the extremes of our reality.